I'm Dan Ackerman, and here we are with the latest version of Apple's iMac all-in-one desktop. This, of course, looks just like the really radically revamped version that Apple introduced last year, and it is the same on the outside. There are a lot of big changes inside, but let's start with the actual body. When we first saw this back in 2012, everyone said, wow, look how razor thin it is. And at first glance, it does look almost as thin as maybe an iPad. And as you turn it around, still looks very thin. Then you realize it's sort of bowled out in the center here, and that's where all the components are, but still very slim and very bulk-free for a big, high-powered 27-inch all-in-one. Of course, you get a little bit of flexibility with the screen. You go up like this, you go back down like this, but that's really about it. This is not one of the new generation of all-in-ones that either, let's say, has a touchscreen or has an internal battery, so you can actually lift the screen off and use it like a mega tablet. That's a growing field, but Apple is not on board with that yet. What they are on board with, however, is an update to Intel's latest generation of Core i-series processors, otherwise known as Haswell. That gives you some improved performance in things with batteries. It gives you great battery life where you don't have to worry about that here, obviously. You also get 802.11 AC wireless. That's faster Wi-Fi speeds if you have a router that also supports that faster new standard. We have the latest generation of NVIDIA's GeForce 700 series graphics cards. That's great if you're a Mac gamer. It's still kind of a growing area being a Mac gamer, but things are a lot better than they were even a couple of years ago. And if you have a flash memory module inside your iMac, you get a faster PCIe connected flash module, whether you're doing an SSD hard drive alone. You can actually get those up to 1 terabyte of SSD, although that's very expensive. Or you can get a Fusion drive, which is what we have here, which is a 1 terabyte platter hard drive with a 128 gig SSD, all combined together to give you a lot of storage, but still really good speed. Now, if you have last year's version of the iMac, I'm not going to lie, there's really no reason to upgrade. The experience is very similar. But if you're thinking about getting an iMac, maybe you have one that's a couple years old, at least now you can get one that has all the up-to-date components in it, and you'll be future-proofed at least until the next generation of Intel and NVIDIA stuff comes out sometime in 2014. I'm Dan Ackerman, and that is the 2013 27-inch iMac.